and welcome to a new video. As you see, I'm in the car, in our transporter, and we are out and about to do some vineyard checks. It's Saturday, September 6th, and Lucas went out already earlier this morning to make a tour through our vineyards and to check on the grapes, because weather has been a bit changing over the last days, and also we need to see when harvest will start. And actually he already reported that in some vineyards it might look that we have to act quite urgently and make a decision. So let's see what he found out. We're gonna go to the vineyard, to the last vineyard he's checking, and then later on probably to the winemaker that helps us with the harvest. So follow me along on this exciting day. We don't know what's gonna happen today and tomorrow. It's gonna be exciting. So Lucas has been checking all the vineyards, and I'd say let's ask him what he found out. Lucas, how is the vineyard situation going? What's your status update for today?
Yes, I mean currently the sun is shining, which is great. But I think in the last couple of days, last 2 weeks, it has been raining quite a lot here in the Rheingau region, and this is not perfect for the grapes. I mean, we need some rain, but we need not that much, especially because the whole ripening process or the whole ripening progress in this year was quite far ahead already, because we had a very warm beginning of the summer. And then the summer itself, it was normal, it was good. So the whole ripening process, I think we have been 2 or 3 weeks ahead of the normal ripening of the grapes. And when it then starts raining, the berries, which are already quite thick, they start soaking up with water. And then if they soak up with water and then they're already big, then they get even bigger, and then they crush each other, and then they start to open up, which is not good, because then some bacteria can get in, some insects can get in. I think in general here in Kittrich, I checked all the vineyards. They look good to okay. We have another vineyard in Hattenheim, which is not looking so good, to be honest. And I can show you what I mean with this. So for example, let's maybe go into this row. You can see here already, I mean, we have some rot in the grapes, and there's a different kind of rot. There's rot which is the noble rot called botrytis, which is in general something which is not super bad. It depends on what kind of wine style you want to have. So, but it's not too bad. We can leave it in when harvesting it if it's not too much. But then you have also some rot which is this vinegar rot, so to say. And that is not noble, that just stinks like vinegar. And that can become an issue. And these are definitely grapes, if they are in this already vinegar rot state, we need to cut out before we actually harvest, because otherwise they destroy the good taste of the wine. And here, I think in this vineyard, in general, it looks still okay. We have here in the first couple of wines, we have a bit, but it's not too much, right? But if you compare it to, for example, Hattenheim, there we have a lot. So I'm actually currently quite busy in organizing that we can maybe even harvest earlier, maybe even tomorrow or the day after. I need to check. So I will be quite busy today, because if we will harvest tomorrow, for example, we first have to cut everything out today, because then we take the machine which harvests everything. So yeah, that's what I'm currently doing. And I took a lot of grape samples. I can show you in the car. That's how it normally looks like. And we're gonna bring this to the winery. We're gonna test acid levels, and we're gonna test sugar levels. And with that, we can then also see how far they are in the process. Here you can see how we normally do it. So we pick around 100 berries of one vineyard. Also, we split them up between, if we have like different parts of the vineyard, we also split them up. We take 100 berries, put them in these freezer bags. It's really important that you collect not only from one row, so to say, but maybe also shadow side, sun side, 2 different rows. So it's kind of a good representation of the vineyard. And yeah, that's what we did. And I have a lot of bottles. I'm gonna bring them now to the winery and analyze it. Here we have the the grape sample from the Sun Group where we've just been. It's normally around 100 grapes, so you try to get, like, I think I said this already before, right? So it's normally around 100 berries. You crush them and then you put them here on the refractometer. It actually measures sugar levels. So I put like some juice on top of it. Make sure that there's no air bubble inside. And then you can hold, maybe I can just quickly look through it and see what are the oxy levels. Here it's 71, 72. I think that's it. I like to have it more. Normally I like to have 80 plus, maybe even 90, but it is what it is, right? So I mean, one thing which is important to mention is the berry samples that we are currently using, they are fully healthy grapes. So I also told you a little bit about that there's rot, noble rot, which is good, but there's also like this vinegar rot, which is not good. But I think for some of the vineyards, we have this noble rot inside, which we also keep inside. So then the oxy levels, they will start increasing if we keep them inside the grapes that we will harvest. But we will have to select, and we have to select beforehand. So this is something which is important. And now we're testing the Grevenberg. It's important that you rinse it out with water every time. And then you put a lot of juice. 73.
Hier hat er 79, 80. Knapp 79.
Kannst du auch nochmal drauf machen? Was sind das Schritte? 5er Schritte oder was?
Ja, bei mir sind es 5er Schritte.
Okay.
Deshalb.
Ja, ich hätte jetzt auch gesagt, so 78 hätte ich gesagt.
80, 79,
Was hast du jetzt hier nochmal?
Ja, da finde ich es halt schwieriger, weil es nur 2er Schritte sind, weißt du? Das sind
60, 70, 80, 75, ja. So, 75, sagen wir mal 76. 76, 77, 76,5.
So we just now checked in at Max's place. We did some tests, and now the boys are off again to the vineyard. That looks a bit worrying because, as Lucas explained, there is this noble rot in it, but we also, or like Lucas also saw that there was some acidic rot inside. So yeah, we're gonna assess that, and depending on what comes out, we will see if there is something to do for today and if we need to plan, I don't know, the harvest, or at least the preparation of the harvesting with the machine. So it's gonna be very exciting. I think that's what we already expected from harvest, that you cannot plan it, that the weather somehow determines what you have to do, and that it might also happen very spontaneously. So let's see what's gonna happen today. I'll take you definitely along with me, and we're gonna explore what happens.
Der Weinberg, ey, der macht mich fertig. Ja. Aber schau dir das mal an, das ist schon viel. Das ist mehr als 50, das sind 80%.
Ja, sind es 80%. Am nächsten Stock sind es dafür nur 10%.
So this is apparently good rot. It's right before, what do you say, Beerenauslese. This is a thing that is okay to have, or good to have, but the other one not.
So there's one source that's called Agrawetter for the weather forecast, so it's updated every 15 minutes. And there's one source that we get sent to by some local institutions. They send it twice a week, and they also have a weather forecast. And the weather forecasts vary a bit. So the Agrawetter forecast says that there will be more rain coming on Monday and Tuesday, and the other source says that there will be less rain, which would be a big difference and play a significant role in the planning of the harvest, because if it's just a little bit of rain, it might not be that critical, but if it's a lot of rain, then we really have to take action. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's see what's gonna happen, but apparently, like, obviously you should trust more the source that is updated more often. So I don't know, let's see. Then it looks like more rain is coming.
Ich mach 82.